Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bimmer Barn. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a deep cleaning of my manual transmission E53 X5, and I'm going to show you guys exactly all the tools and supplies that I use when I'm trying to flip a car and make it look like new again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Now I know what I said about flipping cars, but we're not going to be flipping this manual transmission X5 because I really am already enjoying this car. But the problem is that the car was kind of swapped around with the interior. You know, the door panels are not original, the seats are, but then the headrests are not. And so overall the condition I would say is mixed, but what we know for sure is that the carpets are currently holding a lot of smells in them, a lot of stains, and this car looks like it has not been cleaned in a while. We also have these panels on the front seats, which, you know, I found the little clips luckily, so we just need to glue these back onto the door right here. You know, they fall off really easily when the car gets old, but if we can get that glued back on, hopefully we can get that seat clipped back together and looking brand new, and yeah, just get all the stains out of this thing, including in the trunk back here. It's not looking very clean. Honestly, this thing could use the work. We're not going to focus on the exterior of the car because all this thing really needs is a wash and maybe a replacement badge. But let me go ahead now and show you guys exactly all the tools that we need. So here we have some of my favorite tools when it comes to cleaning. Number one is going to be this Bissell carpet cleaner, and I've used this thing on so many cars already. It saved me so much money compared to like renting out a rug doctor. And I'll show you guys my special concoction once we get there to making your own carpet cleaner for a fraction of the cost of the stuff you would get at the store. And then we have a shop vac, and I got this one at Harbor Freight. It's a pretty nice little setup. I think it's like a 3-gallon small capacity, but the motor is really powerful, and that's what makes it great for cleaning cars. So these are just the tools that we're going to need. I'm also going to show you guys all the products as well, and I'll have links to them down below. So all the stuff that I like to use from Mcguire's that smells so good. But like I said, what we're going to do now is go ahead and start cleaning the car. And what I like to do is remove the seats or the 4 bolts that hold them down in order to get under them and get better access to the carpet, which probably has some mysteries down there that we haven't even discovered yet. So let's go ahead and remove these seats and see what lies underneath. Alrighty, so stage one is complete. You saw that I went and re-glued the backings for the front seats. That was just a little added bonus, but mainly we were focused on using the shop vac to get out the majority of the dirt stains in the carpets. And boy, am I impressed. It's looking really good. We've got a lot richer black color and better texture out of the carpets now. My main concern does lie back here. We have a couple of stains, especially this rust stain right here underneath where we would put like our floor mats. And our floor mats came out good as well, although this one does have more pretty heavy stains in them. So I'm thinking I might want to go with like a full set of WeatherTech mats for this build. I think it would really pair nicely with kind of that off-road feel to the car. And over here we do have kind of more of like, I'm not sure, like a water stain or some sort of like white marks in the carpet here, a little bit embedded, but I'm hoping that once we use the carpet cleaner that any of those stains should come out. So the next thing that we do have to do, kind of like a stage 1.5 before we pull out the carpet cleaner, is I want to get all the dust on the dashboard, in the cup holders, in the side pockets of the car out. And I'll show you guys exactly what I like to use to get in these tight little crevices and the safest solution you can use to clean. So what I'm going to use is nothing special. It's just a simple goat hair brush, a microfiber towel, and then some glass cleaner. And this stuff is the Walmart brand. It's the cheapest glass cleaner, about $1 or $2. And that's all you need to do your light cleaning and to get all the dust off of the surfaces inside the car. If you use something like a degreaser, I found that that sort of chemical can lead to staining or discoloration on certain surfaces, and when you're inside the car you want to be extra careful. So I found that glass cleaner works the best. Maybe you guys have your recommendations, you can leave in the comments down below, but let's go ahead now and get to doing a little bit of cleaning. Now you did just see me use the glass cleaner on the leather of my seats, and I think it does work great to get out certain stains and oils that can be embedded into the leather, but it does also dry it out at the same time. So what I like to do is I follow up with Mcguire's Rich Leather Conditioner, and I like to apply it using like a little wax applicator like this, and that way it doesn't like really soak too much into the microfiber and make a big mess. But what I do is I go over the leather until it's nice and glossy and even, and then what the leather does is it naturally soaks up that conditioner, giving it more color into the leather and also making it feel more supple. So you definitely want to do that after drying it out with like any sort of cleaning agent, and that way the leather is going to last a long time. So let's go ahead and let's do that now. Now finally, with the seats really freshened up, and the car's smelling a lot better too, because these Mcguire's products, they tend to smell pretty good and sweet. The next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and make our own solution for the carpet cleaner. And you see here I have a gallon of warm water. This is a recycled milk jug. Then I have some dollar store laundry detergent. This is what I use, please don't judge me. And then I have some of this LA's Totally Awesome Oxygen Cleaner, and this is from the dollar store as well. So for $2 and a gallon of water, we're going to try this homemade carpet cleaner solution that I found online and see if it works. So let's go ahead. We're going to mix up maybe a couple of tablespoons of the laundry detergent and then probably similar amount of this cleaner solution right here. Mix it up in our gallon and then we'll put it into our carpet cleaner. So we're all done with our cleaning, and I went ahead and did this front mat here to show you guys just the worst case scenario. It was not able to get the center of this rust stain out right here on the floor mat, but I think I'm just gonna go with some WeatherTech ones anyways. But we did get a ton of dirt out of that carpet there, guys, and I think that this carpet cleaner solution did a pretty good job compared to paying $13 for half of a gallon of carpet cleaner from Walmart. Now the inside of the car looks great. It also smells super fresh in here. No more stink, no more smells going on, I'm sure of that. And that little rust stain that we had in the corner here appears to have gone away on its own. So the only thing that we have left to do is install the seat backs onto the seats here, and then we can bolt them back down to the car, and then we'll be finally all done with restoring the interior of my manual transmission X5. So that's going to conclude our video for today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, be sure to leave a like or a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you haven't yet. As always, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will see you next time.